Hi everyone, good morning. It's Tuesday morning and it's sunny, and this is the first of the videos. I'm not sure if I've got it or not. I've got a bit of a cough and I feel a bit weird and wobbly, so I hope I could keep this up and I'm going to be ill for a week. So this is the first of them. This is the detox. It's a beautiful sunny morning, so we're going to get the lymphatic system going and the lungs opening. Okay, just a short 10 minutes. And you can do this every day. So you've all done down yin with me. So this is the tappy thumpy. Down the outside, up the inside, across the collarbones, up the inside, down the outside. You can be quite firm, you can have a kind of a cupped hand, so you feel like something's going on. And probably best not to do this through too many layers of thick clothing, otherwise that's just going to dampen the effect. And then the same for the legs. When you're dropping down into the forward bend, remember to bend the knees. I'm not sure if you can see my feet from here. So down the outside, drop your head, chin down, up the inside, and you're getting across the groin, those inguinal spaces, a bit of the sacrum, buttocks, thighs. Really go for it up the inner thighs, wake them up. So I tend not to count, just kind of do it till it feels like it's enough. But if you wanted to get yourself a little routine of doing this, you could maybe do each of the movements 5 times. See how that feels. Once more. Up the inner thighs, and then give the hands a little shake out, the feet a little shake out, shoulders a shake. Wibbly-wobbly scarecrow, I can actually see myself doing this. And then a swing of the arms. So as you swing your arms like this, you feel that movement in the armpits. So there's lymph nodes in the armpits, across the collarbones. You could look from side to side a little bit. Start to get the neck loosening, and a little bounce of the knees. Bit of cross-country skiing. And sideways. Again, opening up the armpits. Alternating which arm crosses over in front. Okay, and just settling for a moment. Standing with the feet hip width apart, nicely planted on the ground. Spend a moment in Tadasana, feeling the ground beneath our feet, all the different bones of the feet, heels, outside edges, root of the little toe, across to the ball of the foot. Nice soft toes resting on the ground. And then feeling the solidity of the ground coming up into the ankles, the muscles of the legs, soft knees, up into the pelvis supporting the spine, lower back, mid back, upper back, up through the back of the neck, and the head's balanced on top of the neck. Couldn't see myself for a moment there, so standing, beautifully planted in Tadasana. And then leaving your feet on the ground, lifting up one arm, a little bit higher, and look up at it. And then the other arm reaches down, so you feel this diagonal lengthening across the collarbones from shoulder to shoulder. And then looking down at the bottom hand and reaching that a little bit further, so you get a bit more of that diagonal lengthening feeling between the fingertips of one hand and the fingertips of the other hand. And then bringing your hands up to your upper chest. You could think of this as heart space, or you could think of this as your thymus gland producing white blood cells. And then reaching the other hand up, reaching up, looking up, dropping the other hand down and lengthening it down and away, looking down to the bottom hand. Lovely diagonal. So it might feel different on this side. And then hands together in heart space, thymus. So we're going to repeat that but with the breathing. So reaching up, looking up, breathing in. Exhaling, reaching down into the other hand. At the end of the exhale, bring the hands onto the middle chest, upper chest. Breathing in the other side. Exhaling, reaching down. End of the exhale onto the chest. And keeping on going, alternating sides. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Pausing. Pausing. In. Out. Pause. And the movement of air is smooth and slow. Once more on each side. Breathing slowly and staying here for a few breaths. One more round. Deep and slow. And then a little bend of the knees. 3 times. And up on the toes. And down. 3 times. Okay, so I'm really concerned you can't see my feet. But I can't get much further away from the screen, so I'll go sideways now, and we'll do this one that some of you might remember, where we bring the arms up, tilt the head back a little bit, and then very smoothly stroking down, dropping the chin, softness in the knees, and then as the arms come up, tilting the weight forward into the toes, and maybe the heels come up just a little bit. Chin, softness in the knees, and then combining this with the breath, so inhaling slowly on the toes, exhaling smoothly, drop into the heels and the knees bend, chin drops, and then we can start to make this movement a little bit bigger, so tilting back a little bit more and folding down a little bit more. So keeping going with that. Can't see myself again. So finding your own rhythm. Lifting, a little bit of a lift in the collarbones, all those lymph nodes working well. Breath is deep and full. And then next time you come down, rolling down into a forward bend, and then just staying there for a couple of breaths. As you go overhead, breathing smoothly. Nice loose arms. As much bend in the knees as you feel comfortable with. Perhaps noticing the movement in the back ribs as you breathe, so keeping the lung tissue elastic. Breathing all the way out. And then with a deeper bend in the knees, unrolling nice and smoothly. Well, that's cleared my lungs. Lovely. And another little shake out. So some side bending now. Let's just drop the head down to one side. So it's ear to shoulder, feeling that lengthening down into the opposite side, the side of the neck and into the top of the shoulder there. So it's all those lymph nodes down the side of the neck. Just let it hang there for a moment. Feet are well planted, the breath is flowing smoothly. And then same on the other side. Nothing else moves, just ear to shoulder. Hope you can hear the birds. So there's a moment when it kind of releases, and then after that it's time to change sides. So you might need to stay there for longer to get to that point where you feel a little bit of a release. So we'll do it twice on each side. And you've probably got one side that's stiffer than the other. I can see myself doing this. I can see which is the side that doesn't want to go as far. So much as it's not very nice practicing yoga in front of a mirror, it can actually be quite informative occasionally. And then the head balances on top of your neck. Little bend in the knees in case they were jamming. Lovely. So let's take that side bend a little bit further. So you might want to take your feet very slightly further away from each other for this, so you feel a little bit more firmly grounded. So let's start by dropping the ear to the shoulder, and then the heavy arm on the same side drops towards the ground, and you start to feel that you're folding at the waist, so feeling something in the side of the waist that you've moved away from, and your weight is down through both feet evenly. Head still hanging, so you're not losing it in the shoulders, still getting that lovely opening. And breathing. And so it's quite nice to come up on an exhale, so next time you breathe out, feel your feet being drawn into the earth, and your spine can unravel and land onto your centre of gravity for a moment, and then it's the other side first. It's ear to shoulder, then it's the heavy, heavy arm dropping, folding at the waist, opening the side of the waist. Feet are both planted evenly on the ground. So it's tempting to lean on the foot that you've moved away from. But that can kind of skew things a little bit. It's pretty no harm if you're doing that. But it's nice not to. So when you're exhaling next, sinking down through both feet, and your spine unravels and lands, one vertebra stacked on top of the other, head beautifully balanced on top of your neck. And we'll take that one step further, down to the other side, first your head, then your arm drops, and then once you're folding at the waist, the other arm comes up and over, and then you've got masses of space for breath. You're opening this armpit, getting those lymph nodes, circulation going, making space between your ribs. Lungs can expand into that side that you've moved away from. Beautiful deep breath in, all the way out, and one more breath round with a sigh, and then unraveling, feet dropping down the other way, ear to shoulder, heavy arm, feet are well planted, and then the arm comes up and over, opening that armpit, separating the ribs, and your lungs on that side can inflate smoothly, bigly. One more round of the breath. Feet dropping as you come up. And let's go into another forward bend now. So it's your chin dropping, and just leave your head hanging there for a moment so you're feeling any tightness in the back of the neck. Just leave your head hanging.